Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Let's get that countdown timer going. All right, there it goes. Pure awesomeness. All right, folks, we are live tonight. We will be able to talk to you and everything. This is not a pre-recorded show. Tonight's topic was going to be wacky. Whoa, I got a message. We're live, Svea. Wow. She'll be along in just a minute. But anyways, tonight's episode is going to be about wacky weather stories. We've decided to change that and move that show to a later date and talk about something that's relevant to us. And a lot of you probably saw it in the advertisements for the show that we put up a few hours ago, being stress. We're going to share some stories, talk about the science of stress and ways to relieve it, not relive it. Don't want to do that. Wow. I need to put my phone on vibrate because I'm getting all kinds of messages. We're live on the internet, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different places, 7, 8 different places. I did the math right there. All right. But anyway, when we talk about this, we want you to kind of think about, try to keep things general and non-specific. Don't pinpoint names or anything, obviously, but keep it at a certain level. But tell us about like some of your stressful situations in brief, and then tell us what you do to relieve stress. Get away with it. Tell us your little secrets, and let's get into discussion tonight. This is going to be a really interesting topic. This is one of those self-help shows that we take, and we kind of take a deep look at ourselves. So while we're doing that, we're waiting for Svea. Let's see if we got anybody watching. We got a few people tuning in. Remember, sharing is caring. Let's share tonight's show. I'm about to do that myself. So let me do that, but I got to put my phone on silent. Let's see here. I got to go over, hit vibrate, so we don't hear doot, 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 doot. And let me bring it on. Let's see here. Let's see where I'm live at. Oh, I'm getting all these notices. Wow. Okay. Let's go to, let's see. I got to navigate to different business pages, and sharing is caring, folks. So let's take a look here. And, oh, there I am live. So
yeah,
let me sharing. Svea's here.
Yeah,
Party, everybody.
I know. I ended my dinner early, so I get over here. See, I see it's live on Dancing Bear.
That's what I'm checking too.
Wacky Weather Stories is supposed to go live. Did we change that?
I didn't delete them. I changed it, but I deleted the broadcast, but I didn't delete them onto Facebook. I forgot to do that. I didn't delete them. I hear me in the background. Am I there? I didn't delete them.
Sorry.
Let's keep that. Let's keep that around and just play it for a while. Do you wait to record that? I'll just say I didn't delete it. That's stressful on me. Let's keep that around and just play it for a while. Do you wait? James did 10 seconds ago. What are you doing? Why are you here, James? 10 seconds ago.
I know, right? It's so funny. Let's see. Did you check?
Argue with James 10 seconds ago.
Did you check to see if it's? Did you check to see if it was live on our show, our channels?
I checked mine. I'm about to check yours. Did you check yours?
I'm checking right now.
Okay.
Actually, I think I need.
We got one person watching. Let us know who you are, where you're from.
I think I should check on my Facebook page, not on.
I'm going to go ahead and I know it's not going live on mine because I just shared it.
Let's see.
I'm going to check my YouTube. It did. Checking. This technical stuff, folks. Yep, there I am. What the heck? Do I sound like all slow?
Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh, I swore on our show. Sorry. No, it's me. Hold on.
Yeah, we just got a double cuss word in there.
Oh my gosh, I swore on our
show. Okay.
Yeah.
Is my voice coming out all deeper, like slightly slow?
No.
It is on my phone.
Maybe it's your imagination. It doesn't sound that way.
It doesn't mind. Let me take a listen to this.
Maybe it's your imagination. It doesn't sound that way. That's weird because my voice sounds deep too.
I know. It's slow. Something's slowing it down. I don't know if it's my internet connection. I'm gonna try putting on cellular. I'm gonna turn off the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi. Let's see what it sounds like then. Let me get it. Let it grab the network. And there's cycling. I got two computers going right now with my internet's connection.
It
Let's
says
see what
I'm
it sounds
max.
like now. Huh?
It says that I'm pretty high. Here, let me connect to this. This is a 5G.
Okay. You know what? There's cycling. This sounds better on the cell network where I've gone through my cell phone. So it's
Okay,
acting
better for me. I'm on the 5G now.
I'm on the 5G too.
Okay. All right.
Well, folks, it was not a time warp, even though I was talking to James 10 seconds ago. So maybe it was.
Yes.
Today, you ready? We got 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
I know, right? I'm all ready. I have my snacks. I have my drinks.
Are you okay if I go over and mix it like some Propel in my drink? Are you good for a minute and a half?
Yeah, go for it.
Going now. I'll give you a topic to discuss with the audience tonight. The Industrial Revolution was neither industrial nor a revolution. Discuss.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been working on. I was at the store all day today. It was pretty cool. I miss being here. I haven't been here in so long, and we like re-merchandise some stuff, so it's pretty cool. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, I'm actually recording at the store today. Like actually at the store. Like if you see when you see me on my airing, you'll see me with the fabric in the background. Yep. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. We have like Barona's just a week away. The Shop Hop's less than 2 weeks away. It's craziness. I'm just like, oh my God. Who's watching with you? I see we have 4 people here. Can you just say hi on your comments? Hi, Maya.
Okay, James is back. All right.
Okay, the party's going to start now.
What's that?
The party's going to start now.
Party all the time. Party all the time. Well, let's see who we got. Maya, don't stress us out.
It says we have 5 people.
5?
Yeah, it says we have 5
Folks, who else is watching? We must know.
Like people are being secretive. They're being secretive, and they're like,
I know.
Secretly watching.
I feel like somebody's watching me. All right. We're getting down to the point that, well, when we get to the 1 minute mark, I'll go ahead and put out the disclaimer for tonight.
Yeah.
We do have a ridiculous disclaimer with a ridiculous warning. So that way we take the serious tone. Don't take us seriously. Wendy's secretly watching. I don't know that Wendy's watching because it's a secret.
You know what?
What?
You know what? I think that I should recreate the dialogue from that episode of IT Crowd.
Sounds like a sketch.
Was it the script?
I don't know. I don't watch the British show much at all until you mentioned it. We haven't talked about IT Crowd on the show for a while.
I know. I love that show, guys. It's like the best.
No, it's not the best. It's near the best.
So season 1. Season 1, episode 2.
That started early, didn't it? Knocking out all the stuff. All right. 1 minute till the show starts. 50, 40, whatever the math is, till a countdown. Now, folks, we will have a disclaimer coming on the beginning of the show. And we want to warn you about an issue or a part of the opening credits. And it is part of the tradition, but tonight's may be a bit controversial. It's the dad joke. And we want to let you know about that ahead of time. We do have a disclaimer that's going to come on that'll give a warning. And then you're on your own, folks. You're on your own with this. All right. So you ready for countdown?
Yes.
Okay. But we want to warn our audience about the disclaimer coming up. But maybe we should give a warning about the warning. I don't know. All right. Countdown time.
Okay.
10.
9.
8.
7.
6.
5.
4,
3,
2,
1.
showtime.
0. Let's go.
Hi, I'm James Hermes from Late Night Craft Talk. I want to give everybody a warning tonight that during our opening credits, we have a dad joke so bad that it may have consequences. Tonight's show's about stress. And if you're looking forward to this joke, there may be some disappointment, there may be some gawking, and we want to let you know ahead of time because we care about our audience, but this is a controversial thing. It is possibly one of the worst dad jokes we have ever featured during our opening credits. And this is a serious subject. And we want to let you know that we are not responsible for any hangnail, gawking, throwing up, spitting a beverage out your nose, cats losing their hair, dogs losing their hair, cats barking like dogs, dogs barking like cats, or any other strange and phenomenal things that may come as a gawking or reflex action or other unforeseen things that I'm not mentioning from tonight's opening credits. And with that, I've warned you, please take the children out of the room, prepare yourselves, put in your earplugs, or just look away when it comes to the dad joke. We care. That's been your warning tonight, folks. Let's start the show.
It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea Yang and James Hermes. On tonight's show, stress. Ways to deal with it, ways to recognize it, ways to mitigate it. All right, folks, here's the point of the opening credits where we bring out what might possibly be the worst, most horrible dad joke of all time. Prepare yourselves. What do you call a stressed out Darth Vader? Panic in Skywalker. We apologize to our audience for this. We hope that you have no ill effects from this. Now it's time to start the show. Dude, I'm dancing with a concerned face. Do. All right, folks, we're going to give you about a 10-second break to recover from the opening credits. You ready, Svea?
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2.
1. Do. All right, folks, welcome to Late Night Craft Talk.
That's literally what it looks like when we're counting down, just so you guys know.
Yep. How come your background looks so realistic tonight?
I don't know. You don't see my head disappearing every once in a while?
Can you just touch back and remove that fabric and stuff, or is that green screen? Oh, that is real. You're actually at the shop.
Yeah, okay, so let me show you guys. I'm just going to just do...
That camera sounds amazing. Okay.
It's super like high tech.
Gotcha. So we are like live tonight,
Yes.
not just live.
Yes.
All right. Let's get some business done. And well, actually, we got to say the whys of the show.
Okay, so
That goes to the responsible one.
So for everyone that is watching the show for the first time, we always say this anyway. The thing is, we do the show every week because we want to bring up things to talk about. We want to inspire you. We want to entertain you. We talk about all kinds of interesting topics. We get guests on that talk about their businesses. We promote local businesses. We talk to artists. We do all kinds of fun things. And, of course, tell jokes and have fun. Sometimes we talk about things that are a little bit not as fun, but it's always just to, kind of share. And we do that because we really care about our audience and we want everyone to kind of know about all kinds of things and different things going on in our lives. And so anyway, that's our show. If you do like the show, make sure you like and subscribe it. We do our show every Friday night. It will be a combination of live and pre-recorded shows. Just because, sometimes we're actually out of town and we're not even able to live record. And this week we did have a scheduled recorded episode that you guys will see in the next, I think, 3 weeks. But that just happens because sometimes we had a situation where we were able to do it live tonight. So we just decided to do live. So James.
Yes.
What's going on with Elk Rack Traders?
I'm trying not to sneeze at the moment.
Oh no.
Can we go dancing bear right quick?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Fighting sneeze.
I have bites all over my legs.
That's your knee problem.
You know,
Okay.
do we want to talk about Elk Rack then first?
Let's do dancing bear because I have another sneeze coming on. It's one of those delayed sneezes. I'm stressed.
Okay. Don't be stressed. So, we are getting in gear for Barona Powwow, and we're also getting in gear for Beach Shop Hop. We have been ordering a whole bunch of stuff. We're getting a whole bunch of stuff. We're merchandising our store with a whole bunch of new stuff. We got new fixtures, so we're totally moving all kinds of stuff all over the place. And on top of this, in my personal life, I am supposed to be finishing up getting our condo ready to sell, which I didn't do today at all, or yesterday at all. But I needed to get some stuff going here because, we have these major things coming up and we haven't done anything because I've been prioritizing what I need to do in my personal life. So, I'm really excited because actually in the next couple weeks, we're going to be doing some Facebook Lives at 2. I haven't done them in a while just because personally I just had been so busy. And we have ordered in so many new things. There's so many new things to share with you guys. I'm super excited about. So anyway, that's what's going on. And yeah, that's what's going on. James, what about Elk Rack Traders?
Well, kind of ties into the show tonight. The fade is like we always do. But I want to point out one thing. Wendy says that James needs a screen cleaner now.
Yeah, there's spots of goop all over the screens.
No, I sneezed this way.
Mm-hmm.
This way toward you, apparently. Oh, look what we did again.
Yes.
You're going to get me dizzy, Svea. I have balance issues. Don't do that to me. I'm going to throw up.
Well, at least you're sitting in a chair. So if you have balance issues, you don't have as much of an issue.
True. Okay. Folks with Elk Rack, we will be at Barona Powwow next weekend. And that's a special occasion because if you come to Barona Powwow and you come over where the food booths are and then you walk toward the powwow, guess what you're going to see? On your left, you're going to see Dancing Bear Indian Trader. And on your right is Elk Rack Traders. We will be side by side in one place. You can walk over, get my autograph, walk over and look at Svea and come back and get my autograph again.
Yeah.
That was the aphasia. I'm sorry. Okay. We go over and you get both our autographs, see us right there, take pictures with us, while Svea and I throw random things at each other, picking on each other.
If we're not too busy.
Oh, I'm hoping we're just jumping.
I would hope we're going to be very, very, very busy. We'll be so busy. So we'll be so busy that we'll see. We'll be like, hey, I got to go. I got to work. Sorry.
Boy, I'm getting the messages. Thank goodness I put the thingy. Good morning. Oh, hello, Facebook user. Where are you at that it's morning? Obviously, someplace very east of us. Okay. Well, Elk Rack's doing is going to be our segue to the subject of the show. I was supposed to be at Rancho Mission Villa Hill Rodeo in San Juan Capistrano tonight. I had to cancel out. The first time I missed this rodeo is since 2003, but there's some issues that came up this week. I finally get to the point I can consistently work outside and work on knives, and I started getting ready for the show. And it takes time to get inventory ready to make artwork, knives, whatnot. And I was burning the candle at both ends, knowingly doing that. And it bit me. It was a lot of stress. It was self-imposed, and I knew damn well I was doing it, but I didn't realize how it affected me. And that's why we're doing tonight's subject on stress. And, with Svea getting her condo ready, moving to the house, getting ready for the powwows, me getting ready for the shows, and many other things our viewers are aware of, that we want to explore this topic tonight. And it's therapeutic for us. I think when we go back to the founding of the show, back at the beginning of the pandemic, we started this only a few weeks into the pandemic. At the time, we were both stressed. We didn't know what was happening. We didn't know how long this was going on. It went more than any of us realized. I got gray hair from it, the stress from it.
You know what? You might have gotten gray hair just because you're getting older, just like I get gray hair.
Shut up, Grandma. All right.
I'm getting older.
Hey, that's enough of that, Granny.
We're
You
getting
put your granny glasses back on.
like Golden Girls old.
All right, there, Sophia.
Okay, there, Blanche.
Which one's the cool one? What was Betty White's character's name?
Her name's Rose.
What?
You're definitely not Rose.
Rose. Oh, I'm like Rose.
You're like you're like maybe you guys. What Golden Girls character do you think that James and I would most be like? If you guys,
folks, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, moving on.
Okay,
all right. No, we got a lot of subjects to cover. So, burning the candles at both ends. We're going to look at the stress we had this week and explore this subject. I've got some slides. I think you want to kind of what we got. Wendy, we were friends. Wendy, we are going to talk about the fundamental Church of the Fawns a little later on and the commandments from it.
Honestly, I tell my nephew and my nieces, I said, when I was a kid, I had to go walk to school, and it was uphill walking to school, and it was uphill going back from school, and it was snow and rain, and it would be hail, and it was windy, and I didn't have an umbrella, and I had to do that every day. And you know what? When I would go home and I would go play with my toys, we didn't have toys. We had a stick and a rock. That's all we had when we were kids. We didn't have any toys, just a stick and a rock. And they always laugh.
I think we have another Wendy comment because she's just full of kinds of love tonight. That's why I can say that we're friends. With friends like Wendy.
You were friends. Now you're not friends anymore.
Oh, no, but we go off on each other. I call her once every Tuesday when I'm driving to a scout meeting or something. And we lay into each other, known her like over 20 years. Okay. With Wendy, with friends like you, who needs friends like me? Okay. With that, we've got some stuff to share. Just let's cover the subject.
So Vivian says good morning. I think it was Vivian that said good morning.
Oh, Vivian's on watching tonight. Awesome.
Yay. Dun, dun,
Done
dun.
and done.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Done, done, done. That's from Wendy, folks. All right. I'm finding my mouse cursor. Where'd it go? Where'd my mouse cursor go? Hold on. There it is. Okay. I got like a lot of computer screens here. So we got a panel to kind of explain this, but Svea, at what point should I show that aphasia video? Now?
If you want to show it right now, you can.
Okay. Talking what we're doing and showing the stress. Stress can manifest itself in so many ways, and this was the clinch pin. I've been doing update videos on stroke recovery videos. Yesterday was day 38, and one of the things that pops up from stress, because I'm particularly vulnerable right now, are some physical manifestations, and it could be weak in one side, could be coordination, balance. This one was aphasia in the form of stuttering and having difficulty with words. I had a case where it lasted about 20 minutes yesterday, and I streamed it, and I labeled it Stroke Recovery Day 38, aphasia, and I showed it live. And we've got a clip of it, some little highlights of the first few minutes. And folks, it ain't pretty. And when you hear when it looks like I'm pausing for words, that's the stuttering. And let's go ahead and play that little clip to show what was the clinch pin to bring on tonight's subject. And it's not going to be all serious, folks. We're going to have some fun with this. Can't wait to bring out our yoga instructor. All right. Share video file. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I didn't plan on doing a live today, but I wanted to catch this as it's happening to all show you. I was having a problem. This is the aphasia. But I want to catch the beginnings of it so you all can see what's going on and what it looks like. Is it unnerving? It's annoying. But I make very conscious efforts not to let it bother me. Notice the stuttering and the forgetting here and there, because my mind's trying to work as I'm live on a video, but I want to document this for you.
Stress affects it. And I'm looking at stuff I got to do, and I let it affect me, and this is what's going on. If I'm in a chill place, I'm awesome. But like I said, there's a lot going on, Gary, for this rodeo this weekend, and I knew this would happen. I'm not embarrassed to put this on live video because I want everybody to know what this is like. It sucks. This is what a phase of aphasia is like for me. How does James tell a story? One word at a time. I hope you like that joke.
That, folks, was real. That was not a sketch. That was yesterday morning on Facebook. There's a 20-minute video if you're patient enough to watch it. We wanted to get the highlight reel, all the pausing. And as I said, that's what stress causes. That's one of the one of the things that can be thrown at you if you are in a compromised state. And it affected me severely that time, but it can affect all of us in varying degrees. And over the long haul, and you lead a stressful life, that could be you. It's difficult to put some of this stuff out that we put some pretty vulnerable moments for us out on the show because we want to share and learn from you as well as learn from us. And that's one of the honestly more compromising moments we've ever put out. You got anything, Svea? I'm sorry. Bogart the thing.
No, I'm just letting you talk about what you need to talk about.
Okay. So we've been going through some amount of stress, and we want to kind of put a scientific perspective and a definition to it. So with that, we have right here, stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. In short bursts, stress can be positive, such as when it helps you avoid danger or meet a deadline. There's been some times where, you light a fire under my butt and I'm really delivering. You get some really great work done that way, but that's not always the case because it can work against you. We're going to explore each of these subjects tonight: physical signs of stress, difficulty breathing, panic attacks, blurred eyesight or sore eyes, sleep problems, fatigue, muscle and aches and headaches, chest pains and high blood pressure, indigestion, or heartburn. Cause of stress: the situations and pressures that cause stress are known as stressors. We usually think of stressors as being negative, such as an exhausting work schedule or a rocky relationship. However, anything that puts high demands on you can be stressful. What kind of situation causes stress? Illness or injury, pregnancy and becoming a parent, infertility and problems having children, bereavement, experiencing abuse, experiencing crime and the justice system, such as being arrested, going to court, or being a witness, organizing a complicated event like a holiday. How stress affects the body is the consistent and ongoing increase in heart rate and the elevated levels of stress hormones and of blood pressure can take a toll on the body. This long-term ongoing stress can increase the risk of hypertension, heart attack, or stroke. And here's an example. So from there, we want to get the conversation started on this. And folks, we're going to make this lighthearted, but right now we got to establish it. When we look at that first panel is what is stress? And, a lot of us talk about it and relate it in our own experiences of what we think it is. And you heard the textbook definition. Svea, how would you describe what is stress?
Well, I think that many times in our lives, we get busy with a lot of stuff and we carry a lot of things that we need to take care of. Mm-hmm. And many times it's easy to carry way too much than you can handle. And trying to get it all done at the same time is really hard. Like working here at the company, trying to be moving out of my house, of 20 years, trying to move my mom out of her place of 20 years, trying to make our place ready to sell, try to unpack all that stuff, try to move into a new place, try to find a place. I mean, I've been doing this since February. And this isn't even something that I'm like choosing to do. I mean, we had someone to buy mom's house. We sold mom's house. And then, we moved all of our stuff into storage. And then we had, and it's like the clock's ticking on the storage. Like we have to find a place to move. And just, that's all very stressful in those things in themselves. And then, like I said, trying to work full time. I don't know how people do it, working full time, and then trying to move themselves out and move themselves in. I don't know how people do it, but it is really stressful for me. I mean, honestly, I've been really pushing myself very hard to get ourselves, our condo ready to sell. And it's just, my realtor says, I want you to do this. I want you to do this. It's not ready yet. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. And so every night I go to sleep and I take 2 Advil because my body hurts so much from just doing all the stuff that I was doing, even though I would take breaks while I was doing all that stuff for the last month. Every night I'd be so tired and it hurt a lot. I'd wake up in the morning and I would hurt a lot, and I'd take some medicine in the morning because it's just, my muscles hurt, my body hurts, my shoulders hurt, my wrists hurt. I mean, I've been experiencing a lot of pain. And I haven't been able to get very much stuff done at work. I don't know if you guys noticed, I haven't done any of the Facebook Lives on Thursdays because I literally have not been at the store. And so I have not worked, and it's hard because there's so much that needs to be done. We have the powwow coming up next week, and I've done zero prep for it. My mom's been working on stuff. She's been holding the fort. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And I mean, we're just trying to get our place to normal, our lives to normal right now. So it's just been crazy stuff.
Yeah. Should we share Vivian's comment right quick?
Yeah.
It ties in. Folks, one of our viewers come on, very awesome person, Vivian. And we wanted to share what she just said right quick. I used to get severe panic and anxiety attacks from stress 35 years ago. It has taken me many years to get it under control. Now I'm on medication to keep the panic and anxiety mild. I want to point out that mild means light. It's not like medium or heavy. It's light, is in that case. I bet I've been reminded of that as with recent events. But she also went on to say that my doctor, when I first started getting panic and anxiety attacks, told me to deal with it because I'm a woman. What an ass.
Well, things have changed a lot.
Yeah.
In 35 years. But yeah, I have anxiety, and some people wonder why I bring my dog with me to powwows. It's because I've had anxiety attacks at powwows.
Yeah.
And it's not like I get stressed out from being there. Actually, I love being at powwows. It's just, it's kind of hard. You just don't know when you're going to get an anxiety attack or a panic attack. You just don't know when you're going to have it. So
I experienced in my adult lifetime the most definitive, and it was based off panic rather than a moment. You get anxiety, but it spurs you to move. Because I've been in survival situations, wind tunnel, whatever, flash floods. It spurs you to move and think quick. But one based pure on panic of what if, my entire lifetime was 2.5 weeks ago. And like you, I'm having to take, well, what's the word here? Solace and attention to bring down the anxiety attack. I bring through and I remember an experience. Obviously, it's you and Mochi and Princess Leia and whatnot. We all have our different coping mechanisms. But that's one of the things that brings on stress is those panic attacks. And we got to look at what are the stressors. Obviously, for you, it's, it's stated right there. With me, it's the recovery, being on the heels of some big shows I have to do and trying to get it ready for it and trying to do it. And this week, I hit the wall. This is the first time in 30 years I've ever had to cancel out of a show for health reasons. Always usually it's weather or something else. One time the truck wasn't working, so I came in a day late. But this is one for self-help reasons. It's the first time. And it's not bothering me as much as I thought it would. I look down because there's a lot of deep down looking you have to do it yourself to make peace. And honestly, that's another mechanism for dealing with stress. But the stressors, randomly, folks, let us know what your stressors are. Be it job, family, peer pressure, friends, bullies, anticipation of events coming up. And you know, it all comes down to is it's all in the head. I'm not a smart man, so I shouldn't have too many problems. But other stressors, I mean, what's other things you can throw out here? We got a long one.
Let's see.
Yeah. So those are the stresses we look at.
This is what Wendy said.
Yes, they do. Some doctors haven't changed. My prior doctor told me I was having anxiety attacks, and after being sent to a specialist, diagnosed with what? How do you say that?
Ulcerative colitis.
That caused 3 months of stress. Yes. Wendy and I were on the phone quite a bit when that happened.
And then she said,
fear of the unknown.
Job.
Huh?
She said, stress is my job.
Yeah. Great one from Vivian, trying to be a people pleaser instead of doing self-care for me. Obviously, that's what she was trying to do that gave her the anxiety attacks. Yeah. I put out an update video this morning that kind of covered the aphasia video to point out what was happening in it as a reflective, this morning. And a good friend named Michelle Caballero watched it. She's an RN. And she says, proud on you for taking a weekend for you. First damn time. Like that situation. So yeah, people pleaser is another stressor. That comes down to personality issues. We got something from Maya. We want to share that.
Mm-hmm.
I have learned about anxiety and panic attacks because of my husband. I am learning how to correctly deal with it and not freak out. I think if we look at the slides, we look at signs of physical stress, because I think with these stories, that gives us plenty to talk about. But I want to jump the gun on the subject too much as we go through the process and the different forms of it that can happen. And then we'll get to there with these comments and really delve into those if you're cool with that. Physical signs of stress, we talked in the slide. Difficulty breathing. I mean, the panic attacks, we read all that. We covered that. What are some signs, folks, of your stress? Other than the anxiety attacks, what are some other physical manifestations or even personal? For us, mine, I get snippy. And I will get, quick bursts of anger. Coping mechanisms, that's when thumb's really on you. Svea and I have gone at each other. Let's reenact one right quick. Ready, Svea?
Okay.
Let's go. Ready? Do your part. Get into it, girl.
It's hard.
Try again.
James.
There we go.
No, I need a bottle.
Uh-oh. Don't squirt me with that. No. I'm squeamish. I'll met if I'm wet.
No, this
like
is James' neck.
I'm reliving, and you're stressing me out. I'm reliving that. Okay. Folks, her arm, when we do these meetings, we'll actually have our meetings on Zoom, StreamYard. She'll reach over through the webcam like this, and the hand will come out and go. And I'm like, how do you do that? And she goes, because I'm a badass. Anyway.
We have another comment.
Jen. Hi, Jen. We've been talking this week. There's this weird. Please read this. I can't do it with a straight face.
Okay, there's the weird guy who keeps talking to me on Messenger and keeps making me laugh right after I've had hernia surgery. That is a really terrible person, actually, because I don't know if you know, James, but when someone has a hernia surgery, their stomach is connected to their body.
I know.
So if they laugh, it actually jiggles the surgery area.
Yes.
The nerve of that guy, even before my surgery, he kept my spirits up and made me feel better about the situation. Like, seriously?
You laughed about it with pain. I can't help that. I can't help your reaction.
You have to self-care and slow down. Society says go, go, go. do it all, or something is wrong with you. Society's wrong.
Nailed it, Wendy. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. It's the peer pressure. Let's move on to that. I want to.
Oh, we have
Wow.
another comment.
Let's get it. Kelly Jo Miller. I used to take a ceramics class in college to relieve my stress from other classes. It's a way to zone. Totally.
You know what, Kelly? Are you thinking about Ghost?
That was not so random. That was good. The whole doing thing like this,
The pottery wheel.
Makes me wonder if you're looking at some like racy romance novel when you do that. Okay.
Every other song.
We gotta do a sketch on that. The comedy bit.
Oh my god! Look what she wrote.
No. But I am now. She said I am now.
I'm sorry. That like absolutely came out.
Yep.
No.
We have Wendy just posted peer pressure and FOMO, fear of missing out. That FOMO is like, the millennial thing, all the kids going FOMO or, whatever. There is so much depth to that. And that is so encompassing of so many people and where they're going. Like they need to go do something, but they want to talk to people. It's like kind of compulsive obsessive a bit, but they want to be there. They want to be in things. They may have a need for it. That's a variant of stress.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to let it in the self-help thing. You got to learn, let it go. I don't want to sound like I'm singing from Frozen.
Oh, you know what? Actually, in college, around my finals, it was the weirdest thing. My fingers, I would get these little blisters on my fingers, like on the sides of my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to my doctor because I was like, this is so weird because I always get it right around finals. And they were painful, these like blisters. Like they were kind of like, they're almost like a pimple. Like it was just like a bubble. I called them stress bubbles because actually my doctor said they're from stress. It was so weird.
I get those once in a great while.
I would get them on my fingers. It was the weirdest thing. And then my doctor's like, yeah, you get those from stress. I'm like, really? And I mean, I haven't had it in a long time. That was like in college when I had that. So, I mean, that was like
gotcha.
Time ago. And I've had some pretty stressful moments in my life, and I never got that after that. Well, I don't know. I never know.
Interesting.
I come back.
We come back. Let's go physical signs of stress. So breathing. I've never really been short of breath where I'm like, just from a panic attack. I've never experienced that. Have you?
I have, from having a panic attack. Like I started hyperventilating. I had a really hard time breathing. Like I was having a very hard time breathing. I was just freaking out.
Okay.
And it was over the littlest thing. But the thing is that it built up the stress that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
I had a neighbor that was causing me problems. And the thing that set me off was that he dinged my car. He made a door ding that was about the size. It was about the length of my cell phone. So like about the length of my cell phone, and it was about like 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick.
Mm-hmm.
It was like he scratched my door like that, and he said, "I didn't do that." And I'm just like, "Okay, you didn't do that, but it wasn't on my car when I parked, and your car is there now." He's like, "I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it." And it's like he was lying, and it just really, that set me off. I was so mad. So anyway, Kelly Jo has something.
Kelly Jo, looks like.
Oh no, sorry.
Physical effect of stress is my eczema flare-ups. Totally.
Yeah.
For me, it's previously before July 18th was I get snippy with people. I would snap at them and just work it out, or go throw knives in my backyard to relieve it. But the physical manifestation was typically get short with people, very short temper flare-ups. Get over it. Sleep problems, physical signs of stress. Rarely. I've only had that a few times. A lot of people have. I've had to play ear to them. Fatigue, definitely. And so if you're such a busybody, you don't recognize fatigue. It only makes you worse and just compounds.
This was from Jen.
Okay.
She said she had a panic attack once. It was scary. She had no idea what was wrong with her. She said she came home for lunch from work and collapsed on the floor crying in a crying heap, shaking, hyperventilating. No fun at all.
No. Kelly Joe Miller says panic attack. I'm sorry. Did you want to read it?
Oh, yeah, I'll read it. Panic attack. She said, I have to do a 6 count breathe in, 6 count hold, 6 count let out, and to get control of breathing and heart rate.
Yeah. I would step away. I would just step away and just kind of just do a 30-second, 10 to 30-second, maybe a 1 minute reset. If I was particular, if I have a customer that's being a particular jerk or person I'm working with in some capacity, I would stand back and just go be by myself. I'm not in situations where I'm running over a lot of things. I'm not my own worst enemy with the personality type. It's other people just snipping or want to share their infinite wisdom of how they can do it, and it's all much better. Shut up. Basically, just stay away out of my way. Stay away from me and let me do my thing, and I'll come to you and talk about it. But I'll do a quick mental reset like that. Even at the booth, if there's a lot going on, I'll just step back for a few minutes and then come back. And sometimes we have to do that a series of times through the day just because of the long hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Muscle eggs. Sorry.
I was going to say, this one is from Maya. She said that she can't sleep because her brain won't be quiet. One of the things that I like to do for that, if I feel like my brain is just like crazy, there's 2 things you can do that can help. If your brain won't be quiet, it's because you have a whole bunch of stuff to think about and do, and you have all these different things and tasks you have to worry about. So what I recommend when you have that is you keep a notebook by your bed and write down every single thing that you're thinking about. Write down every single thing, and then that actually helps clear up. It helps clear that up. And then what happens is, and the other thing you can do is you could actually imagine like a color. Like I usually, like when my mind gets busy and it's not like I have a whole bunch of tasks, my mind just won't stop. I'll actually imagine a color and I just think that color and I try to see it when my eyes are closed. So like I try to see like purple, or I try to, if I keep seeing like all these things, I imagine the color white, and I just try to see the color white, or I try to see the color green, or I try to see the color blue or purple or whatever. And that actually does help.
That's a great way to put it. I've never particularly had a problem going to sleep. Very, very rare in my life. Even in stressful times, I don't have a problem knocking out. But what I typically do is to keep, because I have a mind that's on overdrive, like many of our viewers. But what I do to tune it out is typically, if I'm on a backcountry trip, you'll listen to the sounds of nature, which is amazing. But I'm in a whole other element, a whole other person at that point. But out here, say if I'm at a powwow, and you've got a 49 going on in the background, and some people kind of, having around the campfire laughing, and you're trying to go to sleep. I move with the rhythm. There's not a pattern. Sometimes you may have somebody go, ha, 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 ha. Loud, you go, okay. But I try to move with the rhythm, what's going on with that, and just kind of just go with it as a sleep cycle, and work in the sleep cycle, and you can sleep through it. It's amazingly vague as that sound. Hopefully that I can give a connotation what I'm talking about. Am I?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get lost on the words, but that's another thing, the symptom thing.
I've never tried to relax with a rhythm.
With what's going on, it's like being in tune with around you. What's going on around you? It's weird to describe. I'm hoping it's not an aphasia thing, because that's what it is. But I haven't done that on the show before. But wow, we're getting a lot of messages.
Mm-hmm.
What I tend to do is I take a cell phone and I'll play like Angry Birds, or I'll turn on the most mindless thing that makes your mind go numb and fall asleep that has ever existed in the history of the human race. TikTok. Or Facebook stories or Instagram stories or something like that. Let's quickly go over the next thing, but because we're already at 10:40. Wow. Difficulty breathing. We talk about fatigue, muscle aches, and headaches. Obviously, I'll get a tension headache. We all get that.
Kelly Jo says she hugs her dogs. I love my dogs so much. So for me, like, I've used my dogs. Like, so I have my dog with me sometimes when I travel. And the reason that how I use them as a tool for a service animal or for emotional support is actually what I do is I will actually like hold them, and I actually try to concentrate, especially it's helped me when I've been in an anxiety situation. I'll like try to pay attention to how they're breathing and try to pattern myself breathing slower.
Yeah.
Or then I'll even just like try to distract myself entirely from what's going on by petting my dog and talking to my dog and trying to focus on them. And so it's helped a lot for me.
You just described how I talk about trying to be in tune with the environment of how to fall asleep. And, falling asleep is relaxing, get rid of the tension. You just described what you did with your dog, how I fall asleep with the environment and talking around. So if I can get in that tune, that wave of things, I won't be suddenly woken up by noises and stuff or less likely, but get better REM sleep. Chest pains and high blood pressure, obvious indigestion or heartburn, physical signs of stress, as well as fallout from too much stress. We followed the thing we did, causes of the stress. Being negative, okay, cause of stress, situations, we're reading this. Being negative, such as an exhausting work schedule or rocky relationship. Yeah, I think we talked enough about kind of the causes. We want to kind of go into we're kind of going into the ways to take care of it anyways right now. You good with that?
Sure.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Tired?
Yeah.
Understood. Long days. All right. That's why I keep on eating the trail mix, just to keep me going, because I have to do old man hours and take my medication and be bed about 9:30 your cannon. Take my glass. Huh?
Have a shake.
Have you shake?
Water.
I take my prune juice every night. Got it. Okay. Situations that can cause stress. We've covered that. Some of the ones we haven't talked about but we will briefly mention again, bereavement, experiencing abuse. That's going to be a whole other show. That'd be a heavy subject. Experiencing crime in the justice system. I've talked about my identity theft experience in 2006 with criminal identity theft. That runs the gamut. Matter of fact, I've learned I have a lot of ways to deal with and mitigate that stress from that experience that's transferred over to what's happening with me now. Organizing a party like a holiday, how stress affects the body. We've already touched on it, haven't we? Yeah, we've touched on that. So let's go to the main thing, how to mitigate it, which we've already touched on, but let's take a really good look at that.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
All right. Svea, it's time to do a quick calisthenics PT to make you wake up. Ready?
You know what you can do to if you're stressed out, you can do meditation.
You think it's maybe time for our special guest tonight?
Sure.
Can you go on an extended thing about how to deal with stress and do a like a conversation for a couple minutes while I go get our guest out of the green room?
Okay, so I have an idea, everyone. We're gonna do a meditation. I'm gonna lead a meditation for our show. Okay.
No, you're breaking to our guy.
Okay.
Talk about ways to deal with stress. I gotta do this. Can you text? Is there any way you can text me a link to my phone to the StreamYard?
You're gonna have to log in.
I have to log in through my phone.
Yeah, you have to log in through your phone and get an email code. Oh, you know what? Oh, you want me to give you the code? Okay, let me.
I can look it up.
No, I can give you the code. Hold on. Let's see. I can get the code.
Send it to my cell phone or Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I'll send it to your messenger.
Okay. While you're discussing to do that with the audience, I'm going to go get our guest out of the green room.
So we'll do. James, I'm going to lead a meditation, and.
But that's what our guest is going to do.
Okay.
Don't intrude on our guest. He came special for this.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to go get our guest.
Okay, go get your guest.
Okay, remove me from the StreamYard. Let's do this. It's not supposed to.
Okay, I just removed James from the StreamYard. So, yeah, I am here at the store. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read from you a transcript from my show, one of my favorite shows, the IT Crowd. Okay. There's an episode called Calamity Jane. And this is the actual, like I'm going to read the dialogue. The guy says, his name is Renham. Stress! Stress is a disease, people, and I'm the cure. I'm a doctor with a cure. No, I'm a general, and it's still a war. A war on disease. There's too much stress around here. Very expensive. Very expensive. Besides, oh, whoops. I read a little bit extra of that. That wasn't the part of what I was trying to read you. Okay, there's a part where it goes to a shoe area when the girl's trying to buy a pair of shoes. And so she's like, oh, I don't know. No. Okay. All right. It says, we got to deal with it. Are you ready to deal with it? Yeah. Say, I hate stress. I hate stress. You didn't let me finish. Say, I hate stress. What to do about it? Anyone? Anyone? Have a bath? Get a bike? I cycle to work every day, 70 miles. Both here and here. Ours runs a fire engine. Any other ideas? How about you? It's such a funny show. Let me tell you. It's if you want to watch a fun show, a funny show, it's called IT Crowd. It's on Netflix. I think there's about 5 seasons of it. And this episode that I read from you is season 1, episode 2, Calamity Jane. And it's about the boss that always goes to war on something. And he decides to go to war on stress. And he doesn't want anyone at his work to be stressed. And if anyone at his work is stressed, he's going to fire them. So it's definitely a hilarious episode. Wendy, do you know that episode that I'm talking about? Let's see here. Did you see that episode? I don't see our guest. He's just MIA. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Hold on. Hopefully. Okay. I just messaged our guest in the green room. Oh, I think so. Okay. Are you ready now, guest? Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. We're going to add to our guest. Add to our stream our guest. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Hello. I'm almost in character and stuff, but I am Mr. Moonbeam, Stress Buster. Like the Ghostbusters. Stress Buster.
Oh, okay.
I have my stress dog that just walked in unexpectedly. But you can see from the candles behind me and the blurriness is because I'm in a mystic world of no stress. Oh. And I forgot to green on my phone.
Okay, that's okay. It's kind of has a cool effect.
Yes. Let me bring this closer to there and show you how you and your audience can relieve stress. And let me try to clean the screen right quick.
Oh, don't clean the screen. Don't clean the screen.
Why?
Don't clean the screen. Make it blurry again.
No, because that's stressful.
No, it makes me feel less stressed.
Okay. Right now I'm trying to figure out where this thingy is, where you're at. This is not going well. You there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You can see me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go with it because I don't know why it's not showing up on my phone. All I can see is a Wells Fargo thing on my phone screen, but we'll just go with it. Okay. I want to show you a yoga maneuver and how you, Mr. Boonbeam, can show you yoga maneuvers. Am I appropriate? Let's see, because I have no basis to do this on because this is crashing. You can see my candles.
Yeah.
And I bring out my Mr. Moonbeam candle. When you would relieve stress, you take your electric candle from Winco and you go, hello, sparkles. You see the sparkles?
Yes.
And you go sparkles and say, that stress, it's moving around quick, but then it slows down because you make life slow down. And you set your no stress candles to burn off the stress because they're electric LED ones, because it's green energy. I don't know where to go with that, but here we will take our yoga maneuvers and get rid of stress. First, you have to take off your Birkenstocks.
Okay.
And then you go, stress, be gone. You physically remove it from yourself like this. And
So,
yes.
so me,
What?
you're me, right?
I'm Mr. Moonbeam. Stress.
Okay, Mr. Moonbeam.
Yes.
We have a comment. We have a comment from Wendy Hodge.
Yes.
Wendy says couches are the best place to burn candles.
They're LED candles. Look,
And Maya
but they burn my stress.
and Maya says laughter is a great stress reliever, like those great belly laughs that make your cheeks hurt or you can't breathe because you're laughing so hard. And then Kelly Joe says burn some sage, LOL.
I could do that, but it's in the cabinet over there.
Okay.
What I like to do is to take these and burn, and I forgot my joke, damn it. But when you talk about, what was in the comments?
Stress reliever is laughter.
Oh, yes. With the laughter, the number one stress reliever, your goal, audience, is to take and work the yoga and bring out the laughs. Bring out the laughs until you poop yourself and then go take a shower. That is my goal for you.
Okay. I'll make sure to tell them to do that.
Matter of fact, I will show you a yoga maneuver to make this happen. To laugh. Grab your sides, audience. Grab your sides like this. And squeeze your funny sides and make yourself go laugh, laugh, laugh until you gag. And then you have that face.
Uh-huh.
And then you get up very carefully and walk away. That is how you relieve stress from Mr. Moonbeam Stress Buster.
Okay.
Other ways, mental games you can do for yourself. Think. Take your mind and take your hands to remove the busy mind like this. And will fall out your ears. And then the stress will be gone. It especially works if you're blonde. Are there any other ways you can think of that you need to know? Stress relievers from Mr. Moonbeam Stress Reliever Buster.
How about drinking water?
Drinking water. You can take your water. I'm not going to do this on the wood floor. I'm going to have to mop it up afterward. But you can take and wash your stress away. Just take it in your hand. Pretend I'm pouring it on myself because I'm going to get a lot of trouble if I do this. Right all over your face. Or you can just take a little bit.
Just take a little bit. I want to see a little bit.
Let's see a little bit and stick my finger in there. God, I hope I washed it beforehand because of my drinking water. And you take it and you sprinkle it on your face. And you do something else. You take it and you want to wet it so it's muddied and ready to wash away. And you take your foot and you just kind of get it off like a mud piece.
Okay. Is that shoe clean?
Then you take your water and you wash off your face after you hit yourself in the face with a Birkenstock. Wish to know from Mr. Moonbeam Stress Buster.
Okay, can you give us some stretching exercises?
Stretching exercises, yes.
Okay, wait, your screen's dark. We can't see.
Okay, hold on. How about now? Now we good?
Yeah, it's back.
Okay. Matter of fact, I think I can. Where is it? There we go.
Make it blurry again. There you
Can I
go.
make it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You see me okay? You see me okay? Hello?
Yes, I'm muting myself so that you can hear myself as an echo.
Okay. Now let me show you some stress maneuvers. Do this and take your Birkenstocks to the side. Take your magical disco light and create a relaxing atmosphere, because this is where the true action begins. Remove the stress from your ears, from your head, and then reach out like this. And can you see the ground right here? You put yourself like this, and you take your beads that are really hard, really, really heavy because they're gemstones, and you don't let them choke you. Can you see me okay?
Yeah, you're supposed to tie yourself up in a pretzel stretch.
Okay, let's do that. You take your head, your eyes like this. And this is how you really, really hide from the world and get out of here. You take one foot like this and the other one like that, and you try to stick your head up your butt. But if that's not possible, just take and close your eyes and imagine yourself at Disneyland. Nope, can't do it. Let's try one more maneuver. One more stretching maneuver as this taught you. Take this part, take your hands like this, and go like that, and then go like this, like this, like this, like this, like that, like that. Shake your heads this way and your hips that way. Go like that, and then go like this, and we call that the Mr. Reina. It's completely original from me, Mr. Moonbeam, Stress Buster.
Yes, yes.
Okay, are we done with Mr. Moonbeam?
That's good.
Yes, that's good. All right. I will go over and tell James to go back, who's watching right over there, going, oh, this is so amazing and so, like, what, revealing.
Yes.
And the disco lights in my face are kind of freaking me out. Okay, I'm going to go back to tell James to go back over there. You good? Oh,
Okay,
wait. All right, I'm going to go do that.
So that was interesting. So guys, guess what? I told James what I wanted for my birthday, and he said that he agreed. I told him I wanted for my birthday, I wanted him to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. That is my birthday wish, and he is going to complete it. And we're going to do an online quiz with him live so he cannot cheat.
Ain't gonna be tonight.
Hey, James.
Hi, Mr. Moonbeam is amazing.
He's pretty good.
Gave me some of his jewelry that was right there. That
That's
just looked
nice.
material.
He must have gave you a nice Mr. Moonbeam's hug.
Well, let's just say that things did not go according to plan the way I had them laid out for Mr. Moonbeam.
Okay.
We might get other visits from Mr. Moonbeam, but boy, that almost crashed and probably did. All right. Yeah, we're going to come on. We're going to do the Nightmare Before Christmas thing a little bit earlier. I'm going to have to read through the segment of the comments on this because I have no idea where it went. All right. 10:58.
Huh?
10:58.
I know. Hey, look at this. Was one of my favorite ones.
Yes. Let's go look at some. Yes. Yes, he was trying to kiss his own dollar signs.
Mm-hmm. And then this one.
No.
This
And
one's
we're talking about Mr., not me.
This one's really hilarious. Look at it. If James Bird said she'd disappear because he's an evil spirit.
Nailed it. Jen, we Jen and I have been talking quite a bit, and I think we're going to be doing a lot of jokes about this next couple of days. All right. Well, there's a lot of burn some sage. Folks, I burn holy water. If I burn sage, I'd have to leave my own house.
It's so
very
funny.
awkward.
I just thought that was really funny that Wendy pointed out that you're burning candles on the couch.
Yes.
No, I know they weren't real. They weren't real candles.
It wasn't me. It was Mr. Moonbeam.
Okay.
I had a whole like costume laid out, and all of a sudden I went over. My phone wasn't like logging, and I'm like trying to figure that out to make it go quick. And Mr. Moonbeam's costume didn't come over, and all that because we're two separate people.
In regards to this, don't let him Cliff Notes The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, believe me, He's not even going to get a chance, Wendy, because I'm going to ask him some very obscure questions that you can only get by watching the show.
You're putting stress on me.
I know.
This is counterproductive. This is not how the show. We're talking about how it deals with stress, not to how to put Jess on James and make him go.
Well, the thing is, I think what's going to happen is that James is probably going to have to watch it more than once, because whenever you watch any film that you want to be serious about, you really have to watch it about 2 to 3 times. And the reason why I say this is the first time you watch it is you get the natural reaction to the film. Okay. Then secondly, after you get the natural reaction to the film, when you watch it a second time, you see a bunch of things that you just don't see the first time you saw it, because you're like, oh, because you're paying attention to the story and you're paying attention to like what's going on in the story and everything.
Can we do Vivian's idea? Not that one. This one.
Watch it every Halloween.
Then we should all watch it together during craft night.
No, you know what though? We could watch it during craft night, but you know what this fool would do? He'll be like, I was watching it.
So YouTube, clips on YouTube are not going to save me.
Nope.
You are a vengeful, mean person. You boil holy water. If I burn sage, all that would be left is you. Wait, that's not what I meant. All right. I think one more thing just to say how our major component to us. Nope. Okay, Wendy. Our one way of saying how we deal with stress and how we relieve it. What's your major way to do it? Dogs, pets, mochi?
Dogs, pets, hugs. That's pretty much what mine are.
For me, it's the thought of the ultimate peace. I'm going to dip this down.
Wait, so you're telling me that Mr. Moonbeams gave you his shirt too?
It's by coincidence. Taco unicorn tacos. So it's a combination of tacos and my security blanket. Unicorns. I sit here with my security blanket of unicorns to relieve the stress with Rambo. This is what I call them: Rambo Sprinkles, Double Deuce, and Mr. Unicorn Head. And I think of myself with my shirt, and this is how I relive. Oh, they're hugging me. How I relive stress.
Yes. Okay. And by the way, I want to show you this. James, it's been 2 years. We should all watch NBC.
I don't have cable.
NBC is Nightmare Before Christmas, and you have Disney Plus, so you can watch it. So you have absolutely no excuse that you cannot watch it.
I forgot to pay the bill.
No.
Never mind. I watched She-Hulk last night. I forgot to pay the bill.
I'll share my code with you.
I have aphasia. I have problems with communication.
I will call your mom and I will give it to her so she could put it in for you.
My mom's not a nice person. She'll lock the door.
No, I think she would probably duct tape you to your chair so you couldn't get up, and she would press play for me. I think she'd do that for me.
She probably would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's no way out of this.
Yes.
What if I'm not gonna? Well, I was about to say, what if I go to ER?
James. We would pipe it into the ER for you. Hello.
What are friends not for?
Exactly. And you know what? You only expand your mind. I mean,
Lord, I like to say I feel the love, but sometimes
it's not like there aren't top-notch performers here. You have Danny Elfman, who's like a fantastic musical talent from Oingo Boingo, and he does many, many musical scores. Okay. You have Catherine O'Hara. Hello.
I mean, Chris Stapleton or Steven Tyler? Or anyone from Northern Cree? Okay, I'm just naming some other all-stars.
We're just over this, okay? We are over our time zone, so we should.
Well, like 4 minutes of overtime. All right, folks. That's stress. We know that one of the ways you do to relieve stress is watch Late Night Craft Talk. And folks, one reason we come out here and we relieve our stress is with you on the show tonight.
Yes.
Y'all awesome. I can come down to the hospital with show Maya's thing. Oh, no, Wendy.
Yep. There
I
we
can
go.
come down to the hospital. I just showed it. What did you do? I come to the hospital with it on my tablet so you won't miss out. Like I said, it's nice to feel the love, but sometimes there's a little too much love because it's called hard love.
It's called, you should have already watched this like 20 plus years ago.
I'm a slow man. I'm a slow
No,
learner.
you're not a slow man or a slow learner. You're just trying to say that, but it's not true.
What if I have aphasia and I just
Can't use that excuse. No. Nope.
Left side weakness?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. This is going to happen.
Panic attack?
Nope.
Need my unicorns?
You're not going to have a panic attack by watching Nightmare Before Christmas. You're being crazy now.
Well, I got to pay attention to it all, and I got to pass the test, and it's so much pressure.
Nightmare Before Christmas came out, I believe, in 93 or 94.
Well, I'll say this much. At least I don't have to watch Ishtar.
Okay, Jen.
That was a really bad movie.
Jen just said she hasn't watched it either. Jen, well, actually, Jen's a Canadian, so she gets a pass.
Jen, do you have access to watch it? Because I think you and I need to be tortured together. Jen and I were talking quite a bit last night. We've had some similar experiences lately.
Okay. All I have to say is
increments from Maya.
It's not, no. It's called, you watch it all in one go, then you watch it one more time because you're going to get a quiz. And if you get things wrong, I know you will not have watched it. And you just looked at Cliff Notes and read everything about it, but didn't watch it.
Jen, you and I'm dragging you into this, Jen.
No, she gets
this. I will do Zoom with you and we will watch it together.
So Jen gets a hall pass.
Who made you jury? You're already judging. Huh?
I made myself the jury.
You don't get to set all the rules of who I watch it with.
Yes.
My
Okay, we already got over 7
most of
minutes.
them, and they like you better.
7 extra minutes to argue over this. You are going to watch this movie. Oh my goodness!
I am. I'm just trying to drag other people down the rabbit hole with me. I don't know how much longer we can drag this on, but Jen, you and I'm gonna be talking, and I'm gonna do a Zoom thing with you. Do this together. Matter of fact, Wendy, won't be so much torture with you, but I'm going to do it anyway so we can do it. Oh, I got it. All right. I'm going to do an invitation. I'm going to contact some of you, and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to put it up on Zoom. I'm going to contact you, and we're going to do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 night.
No.
Why? What do you care?
You can't talk over it. You have to listen to the lyrics and the dialogue. You can't Mystery Science Theater it when you've never watched it before.
I got to watch it twice, but I might as well get part of it and do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 night.
Oh my gosh. Wendy.
Well, I'm watching it. Why are you telling definitions of when I watch it, what conditions?
Okay, Wendy, you are as close to James. You're much closer than James. You need to go over there and whack him. And tell him, hey, exactly. Wendy's like, you sing the songs on the show. They're the actual songs. You don't make up your own songs. I mean, this is craziness.
Wendy has already gone over whack me enough times with the head. Well, it's my head, so I'm not going to know it. But what makes you guys think she hasn't done this 50,000 times in 20 years I've known her?
Well, maybe she'll be able to shake some sense into you.
All right. Folks, message me on Facebook if you want it. I'm going to set a time of 5 to 6 p.m. tomorrow afternoon / evening Pacific time, 5 to 6 p.m. We'll bring it on. We'll do Zoom, and we're going to do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 of what? You don't decide this. No.
Okay, so now basically you're not going to be doing my birthday wish then.
I am doing your birthday wish.
No, you're not. No.
I watch Mystery.
This is not a birthday wish. This is like you trying to change it into something entirely different.
How am I doing that? I have to watch the movie and then pass your quiz. That is the birthday wish. What is it beyond that? No. What is it beyond that?
No, you're making it more complex than it has to be. Seriously.
I'm making it a little bit more differenter.
No.
I'm
Wendy,
spreading
can
the
you
love.
be on my side for this? Can you guys be on my side? Because James is like trying to change this into a whole nother thing.
How? I'm
You
watching the
stated
movie.
it.
I passed the quiz. That's the two parts of it.
No.
If I bring people in,
It's
so
like
what?
totally different. See, Wendy says, James, birthday wishes are non-negotiable.
How is this? I'm seriously. How is this changing the conditions? I watch. I pass the quiz.
Changing it is something totally different. Like if I said, James,
How is it
I
different?
want you to watch it, but I want to watch you. I want you to watch it at Mystery Science 3000. Like that's different. Like I said, I want you to watch it.
If I had a couple people in my house, how is it any different? I'm just sharing the connection.
Because I want to make sure that you've really watched it. You're not cliff noting it because I know you. You want to cliff note it.
If I'm watching with a group of people and we're making commentary, that means I'm paying attention to the movie and watching it.
No.
How?
You're supposed to listen to the movie. If you make commentary and talk to it, you're not listening to the movie. You're not.
I'm listening to it and I'm making commentary. I'd be doing that by myself anyway. Who's to say I wouldn't be doing it with Rambo sprinkles?
Okay, so then I can add into my birthday wish for someone to kick James in the shin.
Just make it in my head so it won't hurt me.
Well, see, I'm getting suggestions from our viewers.
You should add a birthday wish for someone to go kick James. Watch it the first time solo. All right. I will watch it solo, and then I'll do a second one, 5 to 6 p.m. I will message you for the Mystery Science Theater 3000 viewing of A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. So, by the way, 5 to 6 p.m. tomorrow, I will be busy. So you can't just like make these conditions in such short notice. Like I have things that are going on. So if you want
Who invited you
in this, I'm not being invited to this. What the heck? Really?
Well, for one, I'm throwing it out there automatically, but it's during your birthday. So all of a sudden, me socializing with some of our viewers on my own, I cannot do because it's during your birthday,
Okay.
3 hours from where I live.
Yes.
And these people are in other states.
While you're making commentary, you're missing out on important parts of the movie. This is true.
That's why I watch. I've already conceded. I will watch it ahead of time, and I'll watch it a second time with the Mystery Science 3000 group. I'm sorry. You are the one laying extra stuff on me when I'm having to try to do this a certain way. I might, if I was busy, I'd have to watch installments like Maya suggested. But you're like, no, it has to be the way I envision it. No. You are not the boss of me, except for between 9:50 and 11 o'clock on Friday nights. But we're a team. Folks, all right, we're going to wait one more minute, but who is putting conditions on who, Svea or I? Be honest. Be our jury. Let's hear it.
I want to hear it.
Is Svea piling stuff on me, or am I
being unreasonable? No. Am I being unreasonable for my birthday?
Oh, you just put it in womanese. You just did the secret code.
Am I being unreasonable?
You just did the secret code to say, back me up.
No, not.
Yes, you did.
It
is in Google Translate.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple comments. Okay, yeah. You know what? When you said that word with responsibility, you did secret girl talk.
No, I did.
I did Google Translate that says, back me up, sisters.
Yeah. Okay. So listen to this. Okay. You're not supposed to be busy unless you're busy slowing down. So by you watching the show 2 times,
I've already said I'll do that. And I'm taking the weekend off.
You're slowing down. Okay. You're stressing Kelly Jo out. You're stressing her out.
Kelly Jo, if you don't want to be stressed out, come over and tune in. I'll send you a link between 5 and 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon / evening.
Jennifer says, this birthday girl gets her way.
She is. Just not the way she wants it. It's clear cut, the way she envisioned it.
See, she says she agrees.
Compromise. Okay. I watched it twice. That was the compromise.
Svea's birthday is not yours.
I lost when you said the responsibility line and did the girl talk of back up a sister.
Svea had a birthday wish for you to watch NBC. You got to veg out and watch it.
There's going to be a lot of vegging when I watch it anyways.
And just get your favorite snacks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Trail mix and yogurt.
Yes, exactly.
The
You're
diet
gonna
side
love it.
salad.
It's actually a really good story. I mean, I'm not the only person in the world that thinks this is a fantastic movie.
Okay, you know what?
There's a lot of depth in the story. The characters are very interesting. There's a really interesting storyline, and it's a very creative storyline. There's amazing, like the music in it is amazing. It's Danny Elfman. Hello.
Okay.
Not only that, the animation is amazing. Hello, it's amazing. It's an amazing movie.
All right, we're gonna do one more round of audience comments because I got something. I will watch it tomorrow afternoon. Then we will do the Zoom. I'll have to watch it a second time, but I'll do it with everybody. So we'll Mystery Science Theater 3000 it. And then we're going to Mystery Science Theater 3000 Roadhouse.
Okay, I have an idea. Why don't you not Mystery
Double
Science
feature.
Theater it on the second time because you have things you need to see.
I'm going to see it a second time. Mystery Science Theater 3000. And then, folks, afterward, we're going to do double feature. We're doing Roadhouse to Mystery Science Theater 3000 Roadhouse.
You would be good as the mayor. Your character would be good. You'd be the mayor on the show. You would be the mayor.
And you're the gang leader talking in code. They're all backing you up because you gave the signal.
So Vivian is saying your character, your personality would be a good example of the mayor in Halloween Town.
I don't know, because I like to think of the governor of Texas when he says dance a little sidestep in best little house in Texas. Ooh, dance a little sidestep. Now you see me, now come on, come and gone. Ooh, I love to dance a little sidestep.
Vivian's that's so funny. So Wendy says, now that's funny, Vivian. So Wendy's thinking that's hilarious. So now you got to listen to the mayor and see how he acts as a
If
character.
we had a panel, a whole audience of guys watching, they would go, "Bros got it, bros got it." But no, Wendy. Anyway, I'll put it out there. Remember, folks, 5 to 6 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to watch the night before Christmas, like 2 or 3 o'clock, and then we will Mystery Science Theater 3000, and we will Mystery Science Theater 3000 Roadhouse.
Did you see this?
No. What we got? Yeah, okay, yeah, you're going to side with Svea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? Hold on, where's my phone at?
And then, by the way, James, I don't know if you saw this, but Wendy says she's seen your head spin.
Well, yeah. When somebody tried to do an exorcism on me. And I spit pea soup at them. It just happened. Okay, I'm looking for it because I was going to play the Oompa Loompa song from her, but luckily for you, Jen, my phone is in the other room. But I can reenact it. Jen is talking, and I said, hey, you got to watch out because we're talking about just stuff, and it came up like a hernia surgery thing came up with somebody that she knows is doing it. And I went, you got to be careful because if they come in the room, you get some Oompa Loompas. And it went something like, Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Doo. I've got a message for you and your friend too. Deja. Okay. If you something laugh too hard, you will rip your hernia out. Stuff. Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Doo. Like if I had my phone, it would come out right, but I'm trying to remember it. And you know what? I didn't.
Okay.
Hey, Jen, I just defeated myself on that one. You win on that round.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we're done.
Yeah. It's
All right,
already
folks.
half an hour discussing this.
All right. Damn near. All right, folks. This has been another episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Stress relievers, just remember what you heard tonight, you learned. Hug your dog, hug your pet, get a unicorn. And named it after a character from Roadhouse.
Yes.
You got stressed and you're feeling challenged, just remember to say those magical words.
Yes.
Roadhouse. That's this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Let me get the thingy going. All right. There it is. Okay, folks. Good night. Been fun. Y'all awesome. Feel the love. We'll see you next week.
You captain.
No, all you have to do is say Sam Elliott's win them back over. Aw, ain't he cute? Good night, folks.
Night.